all of your favorite R&B hits.
Jams from back in the day and a little something to keep your head nodding.
This
is Cafe Mocha. It's Cafe Mocha. Guess who we have in studio today?
Who, girl?
Scandal.
What?
Olivia Pope, the woman who the show's all about her life.
Oh, really?
So yes,
the real one.
The real Olivia Pope.
Judy Smith.
Yep.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
Coming up. It's Cafe Mocha. This is an exclusive with the woman that we love every Thursday night, 10 o'clock, ABC. I'm talking about Scandal. Not Olivia Pope, but the original, Judy Smith, the inspiration behind Scandal. Thank you for coming back this weekend.
Oh, thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Now, you have a new book out called Good Self, Bad Self. You have this show that's a huge hit, Scandal. We all want to know how much of the hardcore essence of the show is real.
The show focuses on a fixer and a crisis firm, and certainly that is us. The staff that you see on the show, same here. We have a very tight-knit group.
Okay.
We, don't move dead bodies from crime scenes because I'm also an attorney, so I kind of like to hang on to that bar license. But Shonda Rhimes has done an incredible job at really creating a show that has so many twists and turns where people can't wait to see what happens next.
That is the absolute truth. All right, I'm talking to Judy Smith. She is the original Olivia Pope, if you will. Her new book is called Good Self, Bad Self. It is a Cafe Mocha exclusive. More coming up. More with Scandal's Judy Smith coming up on Cafe Mocha. This month, Cafe Mocha is celebrating phenomenal moms. We'd love to hook you and your mom up with tickets to see some of the other great moms in the world. Beyonce, Jill Scott, Iyanla Vanzant. We've got your concert tickets to the 2013 Essence Festival presented by Coca-Cola, happening in New Orleans July 5th through the 7th. Just go to CafeMochaRadio.com. Tell us why your mom is phenomenal. You may end up a guest on the show, plus concert tickets to see the 2013 Essence Festival presented by Coca-Cola.
I can't believe you.
It's Cafe Mocha. You know her as Olivia Pope, but the world knows her as Judy Smith, the fixer. She has a new book called Good Self, Bad Self. We're talking about the show. We're talking about the book, which sounds intriguing. Good Self, Bad Self. Please explain.
After 20 years of doing crisis, looked at some of the traits that help to cause crisis. So if you look at ambition, say fear and denial, all of those things come into play. They're all really great, good traits to have.
Right.
For example, Senator Edwards, who was running for president,
don't talk about
ambitious,
him.
right? And he had to have that ambition to become president.
Right.
But that trait got out of balance and got out of whack when we went to the extreme and then engaged in a level of denial and fear. So the book is, look, be aware of your good traits, but also know that if you're not careful, that they can flip to bad traits and help to cause crisis.
Wow. How about someone like a Lindsay Lohan who's constantly in the news?
Lindsay's problem, and she's been to court over and over about this, really is an addiction issue.
Right.
And a lot of times with crisis, really at any problem when you think about it, if you don't address or fix the core problem or the core issue, it's going to keep recurring.
Right.
And so that's important. I think you see that with Lindsay.
Talking to Judy Smith, she is of Scandal. It is her story. We're talking about her book, Good Self, Bad Self. I hit a bunch of people on Facebook asking if they want questions, and of course they have tons of questions for you. We'll be back with that. It's Cafe Mocha. It's Cafe Mocha each and every week. Of course, we celebrate being women, but we like to take some special time to celebrate magnificent men. We do it in the Swag Award. This week, Lonnie Love, who do you have for us?
We have to give it to the hero who rescued the 3 kidnapped women in Cleveland, Charles Ramsey.
I love him.
Not only is he a hero, he is also hilarious. He gave one of the best interviews I have ever heard. And I was kind of upset at CNN because CNN, because he needed a perm done and he didn't have all his teeth, they're trying not to, they're trying to downplay him. But Charles Ramsey, if he had not, he could have easily not even paid. He could have walked away. He could have said, I don't want to have anything to do with it. He saw the girl in the window. He went and tore down the door. He did everything. He rescued. It was him. Yes, she made a phone. He gave her a phone to call. So he is a hero. No matter what he looks like, no matter what his English, he doesn't speak the King's English. He's a hero and he deserves the Swagger Award. Charles Ramsey for saving those 3 women. Like he said, I knew something was wrong when that pretty little white woman ran into a black man's arms. Go ahead, Charles Ramsey, and I'm gonna support giving you a new perm. I'll pay for it. This is Cafe Mocha. I'm Lonnie Love. More with the original Olivia Pope, Judy Smith.
Plus, Lonnie's Love 'em or Leave 'em. She's got love tips for you.
Oh, I'm ready.
This is Kim Willie with my ladies, MC Light, Angelique, and Lonnie Love on Cafe Mocha.
It's Cafe Mocha. We watch her, well, kinda, every Thursday night on ABC, the show Scandal. You are the inspiration behind it. It is your story, Judy Smith. The book is called Good Self, Bad Self. Who's the book for?
The book is really for all of us. What's beautiful about the book is it takes everyday examples and crises and issues and problems that we may have. We are having a difficult time getting a raise at work.
Okay.
Or we are facing a relationship crisis and about to get a divorce. Or our kids got kicked out of school for using drugs. All of those kinds of problems and issues that surface in our everyday life. It's meant to be used as a tool to help people.
Talking to the inspiration behind Scandal, Judy Smith. Good Self, Bad Self is the name of her book. Sounds very intriguing. I'm definitely going to pick it up. I have one final question from Wendy Hayton, Greensboro, North Carolina. She has one simple question. Who's the mole?
She'll have to stay tuned and see.
It's Thursday nights, 10 o'clock, Scandal. Judy, thank you so much. I mean, your story is wonderful. What you do is wonderful. You're doing something that no one has ever heard of, let alone thinking that a black lady could do it. So thank you so much for everything you've done and bringing it to our TV so we could see it for ourselves and be inspired.
Oh, thank you so much, and much love, and thank all of your listeners for all the support. I so appreciate it. Thank you.
Hershey, baby. I just want to get your attention.
It's Cafe Mocha. As you know, Lonnie Love has a new book on the way. Love 'em or leave 'em,
But don't get stuck with the tab.
So listen, we're offering advice to women, and here's one that I would like to propose to you. Chris Collins recently came out as gay, was engaged to a woman for 8 long years before cutting it off. Love them or leave them?
Well, first of all, you have to, when you're dating someone, you need to make sure that you have a cutoff deadline period. 8 years was too long if she knew she wanted to get married.
Right.
That was the first thing. She should have left him, a long time ago. I mean, you don't get strung along like that.
But what if it had been 3 years?
Well, if it was 3 years, it all depends on the person. If you want to get married, you have to say to yourself, it's up to you to decide, okay, I'm going to wait 2 years. I'm going to wait this many years. I would say normally a 5-year period, if you've been dating with somebody, is a long enough time for that person to decide if they're ready to make a commitment to you or either you need to move on. A lot of women, think, well, I invested 5 years. Yeah, but look, this woman invested 8 years and then it turned out that he really,
something else was going on.
Right. And that's why I say always put yourself first. first. And that's what I say in the book. So definitely, if you want to get married to a guy and y'all been dating, you have to put certain limitations on how long you're going to date before you go to the next level. So you have to leave them.
All right. I'm Angelique with your Cafe Mocha Espresso. She paved the way for Oprah Winfrey and created a talk show they said would never last, one hosted by all women. Barbara Walters retires.
I have been on television continuously for over 50 years. But in the summer of 2014, a year from now, I plan to retire from appearing on television at all.
And don't worry, Scandal fans, it'll be back next season.
We weren't sure if we were going to have a second season, and our first season only had 6 episodes, which actually was really good because the writers said, if all we have is 6, let's just put it all on the table. We don't want to hold back. So then the culture of the show became, we just go. We go for it. We don't hold back. If we can do more, we do more. Our goal is to shock you.
And Beyonce shares her experiences in Cuba.
It was such a beautiful trip. I met some incredible children. I learned so much about so many people in the country, and it was actually quite shocking.
And don't forget, we've got your tickets to see Beyonce at the 2013 Essence Festival presented by Coca-Cola. Just log on to CafeMochaRadio.com.
It's Cafe Mocha, time for the MC Light Mix, brought to you by
the 2013 Essence Festival presented by Coca-Cola.
Are we giving away free tickets?
That's right.
Come on, Light, let's get it.
It's Cafe Mocha Radio, DJ MC Light with the Light Mix, Angelique, Lonnie Love on standby. We throwing it back, Cafe Mocha. Cafe Mocha. This is for all of those fans that love music. Y'all just get into music. So we're throwing it back. This is what we do with the Light Mix. Follow and come and be done. Cafe Mocha, 3 distinct flavors, 1 experience. DJ MC Light in the house. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, download the app. It's called Cafe Mocha Radio. And then you can also check us out online, CafeMochaRadio.com. This is Everybody Dance. I'm taking y'all back to disco. What y'all know? It's Cafe Mocha. Everybody dance. It's Cafe Mocha. I told you I was taking you for a ride. It's DJ MC Light. Glad to be with you this weekend on Cafe Mocha. What I need. Real music is Cafe Mocha. Somebody is partying this weekend. We're just getting you revved up. I know you had a long, stressful week, but now it's time to let it go. Until next Monday, of course. Cafe Mocha. Get off. It's Cafe Mocha. You're inside the Light Mix with DJ MC Light. Angelique and Lonnie Love on standby. Not further to go, so enjoy. Here we go. Turn the beat around. Turn the beat around. You got to hear it. It's Cafe Mocha. I don't know if you guys heard the news, but Cafe Mocha has an app, so make sure you download it for your Android or your iPhone. It's called Cafe Mocha Radio. And we are here today, jamming on the one. It's DJ MC Light with the Light Mix on Cafe Mocha. It's Cafe Mocha. We're slowing it on down. The Light Mix is surely coming to a close, but I need y'all to enjoy this right here. I think this was 1983. I think. Well, nowadays you can Google everything to find out, ain't that right? Anyway, enjoy. It's the weekend. It's here. DJ MC Light, Cafe Mocha.
It's Cafe Mocha wrapping up the show with the Light Mix. As Lonnie pointed out, we do have tickets to the 2013 Essence Festival presented by Coca-Cola.
And if you got your hotel and all of that, you want the tickets. Because right. You got Beyonce, Jill Scott, Maxwell. Everybody's going to be there. So we got the tickets for you.
CafeMochaRadio.com. Cafe Mocha is a production of Miles Ahead Broadcasting in association with Cumulus Media Networks. Executive producer Sheila Eldridge, writer and producer Angelique Perrin. For comments and more information, visit cafemocharadio.com.